Shalom, everyone. I want to thank you, Yahuwah, for all things and your arm of deliverance, for your love, for everything you do, for every day of our life, that you are so amazing and you are above all things. And thank you for your deliverance always. In Yahushua Messiah, Amen. I'm going to read for you, beloved, the chapter 11, Ezekiel. And the Ruach lifted me up and brought me to the east gate of the house of Yahuwah, which faces east, and see, at the door of the gate were 25 men, among whom I saw Yezaniah, son of Azur, and Palatiyahu, son of Benayahu, heads of the people. And he said to me, Son of man, these are the men who plot wickedness and give evil counsel in the city, who are saying, It is not near, let us build houses. The city is the cooking pot, and we are the meat. Therefore prophesy against them, prophesy, O son of man. And the Ruach of Yahuwah fell upon me, and said to me, Speak. Thus said Adonai, Yahuwah, thus you have said, O house of Israel, for I know what comes up in your Ruach. You have increased your slain in the city, and filled its street with the slain. Therefore thus said Adonai, Yahuwah, your slain whom you have led in its midst, they are the meat, and the city is the cooking pot, but I should bring you out of the midst of it. You have feared the sword, and I bring a sword upon you, declares Adonai Yahuwah, and I should bring you out of its midst, and give you into the hands of strangers, and execute judgments on you. By the sword you fall, at the border of Israel I judge you, and you shall know that I am Yahuwah. This city is not your cooking pot, nor are you the meat in its midst. At the border of Israel I judge you, and you should know that I am Yahuwah. For you have not walked in my laws, nor executed my right rulings, but have done according to the rulings of the nations which are all around you. And it came to be, while I was prophesying, that Palatiyahu, son of Benaiah, died, and I fell on my face, and cried out with a loud voice, and said, O Adonai, Yahuwah, are you making an end of the remnant of Israel? Then the word of Yahuwah came to me, saying, Son of man, your brothers, your relatives, your kinsmen, and all the house of Israel, all of it, are those about the inhabitants of Israel said, Keep far from Yahuwah, this land has been given to us as a possession. Therefore say, Thus said Adonai Yahuwah, although I have sent them far off among the nations, and although I have scattered them among the lands, yet I was for them a set-apart place for a little while in the lands to which they came. Therefore say, Thus said Adonai Yahuwah, and I should gather you from the peoples, and I should assemble you from the lands where you have been scattered, and I should give you the land of Israel. And they should go there, and should take away all the disgusting matters and all its abominations from there, and I should give them one heart, and put a new ruach within you, and I should take the stony heart out of their flesh, and give them a heart of flesh, so that they walk in my laws, and guard my rulings, and shall do them. And they shall be my people, and I should be their Elohim. But to those whose hearts walk after the heart of their disgusting matters, and their abominations, and I shall recompense their deeds on their own heads, declares Adonai Yahuwah. And the cherubim lift up their wings with their wheels beside them, and the esteem of Elohim of Israel was high above them. And the esteem of Yahuwah went up from the midst of the city, and stood upon the mountain, which is on the east side of the city. And the Ruach lifted me up, and brought me in a vision by the Ruach of Elohim into Kasadima, to those in exile. And the vision that I had seen went up from me, and I spoke to those in exile of all the deeds, all the words of Yahuwah which he had shown me. Beloved, I love you. I know the path is lonely path, but that's the only path. There is only the narrow path, which is the true path with Yahuwah. And it's so narrow that only one person can walk through it. That only one person barely can fit on it. It's very squishy and full of obstacles. There is no way you can hold someone else's hand. There is no way someone can get you there except Yahusha. The walk is lonely walk. Lonely means alone. You're not walking with in a group. No way you can get there like this. And we know that. Yahuwah will gather us one day, but not yet. And he will do it. He will gather his children, those who were scattered. We're not meant to gather ourselves, and it's not the time yet. All those things are still not ready. The time is not yet. It's the end times. We're in the end times. But we wait upon Yahuwah. We don't do anything rational, anything, without. We need the patience. Without the patience, we can't actually walk with Yahuwah, because this is required. Humble heart, being patient, waiting upon Yahuwah. Only do what he tells you to do. That's the new thing for people, because the beast teaches completely other thing, that we can do it, that we have not much time, we need to succeed. Everything is possible if you really want. And it's completely opposite. Nothing is possible. Doesn't matter what you want. If Yahuwah doesn't want you, it won't happen. Everything is in his hands. It's not really, we're not strong. We can't overcome everything. We're actually weak vessels. We're fragile. We can't overcome the demonic spirits. We can't overcome the beast system without Yahuwah. We'll be lost. We die. Because the battle is. We wrestle, you know that we wrestle not with flesh and blood, but with powers. Against the powers and principalities and rulers of darkness. So, if you think you're strong, you think you are able to overcome by yourself, you will be wrong. It's not going to actually work. Yeah, so those who are gathering, who need support from men, yeah, it's not going to be easy for them, because sooner or later Yahuwah will teach them to walk on their own. And I tell you, Yahuwah showed me that that's the only lonely walk. In the beginning, when I just started, I thought, okay, I will fellowship few people. No, it wasn't so. So Yahuwah took them away. So I learned to walk on my own with Yahuwah, because the fellowship, first you need to fellowship with Yahuwah truly, so He can guide you, and then He will bring the people to you when you're ready. I tell you, I talk to someone, one person too, that's it. But it's not a big fellowship. It's basically when Yahuwah wishes, when He is guiding us to talk. But we don't do study scriptures or stuff like this. We don't gather. We just support, we uplift each other. And yeah, it is not a kind of fellowship you think it is. Our fellowship with Yahuwah only. And yeah, it's beautiful. I don't miss any of you. I don't need your gatherings. I don't need your festivals in flesh. I keep all Moadim of Yahuwah with Yahuwah, with Yahusha. That's perfectly, that's enough. More than enough. It's perfect fellowship. And if He brings someone to me, I don't look for anyone. I don't, don't search for any fellowship, because it's up to Him who He brings to you and when. We just wait. I'm fine like I am. I'm fully satisfied and nourished. It's not because I need you. He brings people to support each other the way He wants us to support each other, not like we cannot even imagine the ways. The ways of Yahuwah are unsearchable. Anyway, the promise is amazing. He will gather us, His children, and He will give them the one mind, one ruach, one heart. Perfect. The time is coming, I know. We're not one yet. One body in many parts together. We're not going to do it. Yahuwah is going to gather us, and that we will walk like a one heart, one ruach, one with Yahusha and Yahuwah, His Father. I love you. Yahuwah bless.